Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Great League team from Dexonin, and they say, longtime fan of your work, first time submitting the battles, just wanted to figure out where I stand with the gameplay, don't hold back the criticism, was trying out a new team since I had plateaued with my old team, which was Gligar, Shadow Fire Leader, and Shadow Quagsire. First time hitting veteran this season, right after the two committed sets went 4-1 and 3-2. So, they're up to 2,500, and these battles were also submitted in the end of July. So it's been a while. I'm just going through my submissions now because we got to get rid of all these because they're all irrelevant next season. Because Wing Attack's nerfed, Counter's nerfed, Mudshot's nerfed. So this team is not very usable next season, but it is usable this season, right? Mantine weak to Electric, Quagsire resist Electric, and annihilape is a good safe swap. You have a couple things to deal with Steel, some stuff to deal with Fighters. Yeah, like you got to deal with Grass. Grass in the back would be a little tough depending on what the grass is, but for the most part is a pretty overall strong team. So let's see it in action. So Mantine lead into Poliwrath, obviously a great league, so they will probably get out into something here. The something is a Steelix, so going right into Annihilape. You can really go either or. Obviously Quagsire with Mudshot, Mud Bomb would hit super effective with both, whereas this, you're hitting super effective with counter, but you still need to like land the Shadow Ball. And if they shield, then you're a little trouble, but they do not. So do take switch. They can't come back Poliwrath, or Poliwrath's going to have trouble. But I guess they kind of have to, and they're just going to sacrifice. They're going to just come in here. I assume sacrifice this and just try and go 2 shield what's in the back. Yeah, so they're just sacrifice it. Going straight. Okay. I'm surprised they sacrifice. I know counter's neutral, but if they're running Night Slash Shadow Ball, it's not like you have a move for Wiggly. So you take neutral counters, just do super effective with that. Get ahead on energy so that if the Mantine comes back in, you can Icy win. So I don't know. I actually don't know why they sacrificed. I get that Poliwrath doesn't have any matchup against Mantine, but I feel like they probably shouldn't have sacrificed there. But now, because they did, they need to start shielding up everything. And the spamminess of Quagsire is just going to absolutely destroy this thing. Okay. Whimsicott's a good lead, so they'll get out into Skeldurge. Okay, this is pretty hard punish so far. Getting off the Aqua Tail. Don't know if it's enough to take out your Shadow, but I don't think it's enough, yeah. Shadow Ball will hurt if you do not shield. I don't think it takes you out, but it's going to put you pretty close. Hopefully you can take this out. Oof. 1 HP. Throw, basically blind here. I know everything's resisted, but whatever chip is fine. Ooh, this backup would get killed by Whimsicott. So good thing you're seeing this on the lead. Getting off that Aerial Ace right away, which is smart. Let's grab a shield or take this out essentially. 1 HP they live with. Talonflame in the back. Getting up to that Water Pulse to at least fake it. There, Whimsicott has like no HP left, so I imagine they'll start shielding here. So you're going to try and catch. I like this catch. Throwing 2. This is actually pretty smart. Throwing 2 to get to the 4 to maximize your energy. They're probably going to throw right away because they already have a couple Incinerates. I think like 3, maybe 4 Incinerates already. So they can't really go much more. So they kind of have to throw right away. And your win con is Mantine. So you just basically sacrifice Annihilape here. Catch the move. Let it go. Sacrifice Annihilape. And just Mantine sweep. So that's great. They may get a... no. That's going to register as you get to the 10 there too. So getting 2 in the thing. Good fast move timing here. Pretty good play so far. Do shield up a move. I think the Whimsicott's going to have a move. Now, can the Whimsicott take out here with like a Moonblast? Or does it have a Moonblast, or is it just a Grass Knot? Or Seed Bomb? If Seed Bomb, you live. Yeah, so Seed Bomb, you live. If it was a Moonblast, it would have been closer. So you're getting a lot of good leads. Actually, this is more neutral. Yes, counters resisted, but they do have Rock Slide now. And Annihilape would obviously be way better on this, but now my only concern is if I see... So you caught a move on Vigoroth, 1 and catch, as you do. So catching the Rock Slide's fine. I've got to imagine they have an answer to this. And this is the only thing I don't like about this switch. Vigoroth in the Great League gets absolutely walled by Annihilape because counter is resisted, Body Slam is resisted, and Rock Slide is resisted. So if you have a Vigoroth, you have one, if not two answers for Annihilape. So yes, you caught the move, but you're catching the move to just get absolutely killed here. So I don't know if I love that catch. Because at this point, you're just sacrificing Annihilape, which is okay in I guess, certain instances. But now, like, they still have a mostly full health. I know Vigoroth dumped its energy, but they still have a mostly full health Gligar here that you're going to have to start shielding. So it just seems like a lot to give up. Yes, you caught the move, but it seems like a lot to give up just to catch that move. So going to get the second Aqua Tail off. This will take out. So let's see if they shield to try and get a move off. They do not. They are going to just come back in here, Vigoroth. I assume they'll let it go. Nope, they want to try and get a move off. So you're going to try and snipe. They do get to move. I don't know if it's Body Slam or Rock Slide. It is Rock Slide. Going to shield it up. And what is in the back? A Feraligatr. So Feraligatr with shield advantage. It's going to be a little tough. Obviously, Hydro's being resisted here is nice for you. And just the spamminess of Mantine, which is why partially it got nerfed here. Hydro will take you out. No, it won't. Ice Beam, 1 HP, live. They have to shield now. They let it go and are just going to try and go. Oh, Vigoroth with a shield advantage is probably actually smarter. Yeah, because of the spamminess of Vigoroth with the counters and the body slams, which is why I got nerfed. So I think you lost that matchup when you caught. And again, you just need to be aware, right? Like, that's a team comp read. Annihilape is everywhere in this meta. Vigoroth gets absolutely walled by Annihilape. You need two answers to Annihilape, right? So you cannot just bring in and switch lock an Annihilape on a team like that, or else you're going to get killed. So they switch into Azu. This is probably your best answer for Azumarill. Resisting the bubble, so you might just want to play this out here. So going to play it out. Play rough, well, I don't know. Probably do for like 50%. So the thing is, it's... Oh. Now shielding. Thing is, I don't think an aerial... I was going to say, oh, you should have thrown earlier. I don't even think an aerial takes out because it's so tanky. But you do grab a shield back, and then they get you on the... Why are you so hesitant to get out of here? Do you just not recognize that your switch clock is done? Let's look at the bottom right here. So let's look at the bottom right. Switch clock is up. You throw the move. Switch clock is way up now. There you go. They're in. You can see in the top right. So you hit it. I'll just say you let one go. That's fine. But 1, 2, 3. You did essentially 2 or 3 more wing attacks there when you should have just like instant swapped into Quagsire. There's no reason to take any sort of damage, especially double super effective damage on your Mantine there. You see that electric. You should be like, again, this is a balanced team. Literally, Quagsire is on this team to deal with Mantine's double weakness to electric. So you need to make that switch immediately when you see it. So again, good counting. Your fast move timing and counting is very good. But just some of your decision making is the main issue. So they shield because they want to get this off and take you out. Because you let them get too much energy. So now they can take you out. Get your Annihilape on it because you get a couple counters in. So that's nice. And Azumarill farming up a little bit more, getting the Shadow Ball off. Yeah, Night Slash non-stab. Night Slash probably does not, even though it's in the very deep red. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that. And a little bit of energy advantage should give you the win here. A little bit of energy advantage does give you the win. It's a Shadow Ball will one-shot. So, yeah, what I've noticed is like you're great with timing and counting. Is great, but some of your decision making is like costing you games slash making games way closer than they should be. So catching a move here, hoping it's a Thunderbolt. It is just a Psycho Boost. So you cut a Psycho Boost and now just locked yourself in what is probably a bad matchup. And you're lucky they don't have a Grass Pokemon, or else it'd be a very bad matchup. Quagsire is a very tricky safe swap. I know it only has one weakness, but man, if you do see a Grass, this thing is getting deleted real quick. So try to catch a Thunderbolt, caught a neutral Psycho Boost. Do not have a Stone Edge, so just need to throw these Aqua Tails. They may try. I was about to say they may try for an aggressive Snarl down, but going to throw the move to take you out. Annihilape doesn't have any moves for Mandibuzz, so you just kind of need to come in here, take these moves on the more bulky Mantine. Going for the Water Pulse, hoping that it takes out as opposing, because Aerial Ace will not take out, so hoping that the Water Pulse does take out here. It does not, so they'll get another move off here. At this point, I guess you just kind of have to go Annihilape anyways. Gonna instant swap. 2 instant swaps. I kind of like yours because there's no point of like getting farmed down there potentially. So going for the Night Slash, shield it up 1 move. Going for the second Night Slash here. And grab both shields. I think they're grabbing both shields because they just really want to lower. You're going to let this go. What are we saving the shields for here? You're going to reset. And then there's a lot going on here. You have a move banked on both of these. Defense Deoxys comes and eats it, but you're so low. So you do have a shield. How did you not click the... I guess you didn't click the move because you definitely would have won CMP against Defense Deoxys here. Do get this off and get counter down for the win. So again, tight. Yeah, I don't know about that move, but we'll see. We'll just let that go because I can't think of anything else to say right now. Getting off a Aerial Ace before the Icy Wind comes through to lower your attack. I'm guessing it's coming through soon. They tried to CMP you, I guess, but no, you just get the full wing attack through. So we'll go 1 and through. Obviously, lowering the attack is not ideal because this will not take out. You're going to need a 3rd one here. And now you will need to shield if you want to keep switch. And then you gave up. Again, this is what I'm talking. Sorry. I don't mean to sound like, I can hear it on my voice. My voice sounds like what I'm about to say. And it's basically saying, what are you doing? Dugong. There's like 15 Pokemon that are meta in this season of GBL. The main fighter is Annihilape. It's on like 40% of teams. Dugong's main things that you need to worry about are Lantern, Charjabug, and Annihilape. So it probably has answers to those in the back. Why are you giving up switch when you are so close in the match in a neutral matchup just to put yourself in what is going to be a bad situation? Like, stop giving up switch. Stop putting yourself in bad situations. Start team reading and stop putting yourself in bad situations. And do that. And now pretend I said that in a nice tone and constructively. So getting Shadow Ball off, they shield, they'll farm down. Your Mantine's low now. So they got Quagsire, but they got energy. So they're going to start grabbing shields back here. So they'll grab a shield here. Aqua Tail, obviously not enough takeout. You're probably going to need 2. They let that go. You may be able to outpace the next move just because you're so spammy, and they end up catching on the Dugong, trying to bank that energy there. So they catch on the Dugong. Sable's going to come back in to just be taken down. What the heck was that? What? Oh my god. Okay. Quagsire. Kind of an interesting one. I say advantage to you because you're neutral fast moves and you have a super effective charge move. They also have a super effective charge move with Stone Edge. So that does 50%. They then give up switch. I think you delayed because you were just as surprised as me. Then they give up switch. Shielding a Dark Pulse. Just going to commit to the farm. Oh no, I was going to say going to commit to the farm down. Because if they probably have, I don't think they get to a second Dark Pulse and Body Slam's resisted. So I think you probably could have lived that. Now they have like an Earthquake, so you're going to be taken out here. Going to line right back up on the, nope, you're going to go Quagsire. I guess that makes sense. You're just going to outpace this. Again, like this is one of the things where you need to throw that Aqua Tail to burn a shield or take them out before they land that Earthquake. You can't take that Earthquake unnecessarily there. Because now they just let it go. It is a double Dragon team. Gonna just go back to back Mud Bomb and then go oh, I can't even get it off, so this game's over. Well, that's gonna be close. I think it's over because Guzzlord is tanky and has a bunch of energy. And you're lower than they are. Get off the crunch. Now your defense falls, and now they can just Dragon Tail down. Yeah. Okay, good lead here. Instant swap. Again, this matchup is closer than you would want it to be. Because, yeah, you have to show the power. Because if they land the power up, they can, like, flip this matchup. So, getting the Night Slash off. Can they flip the matchup? Doesn't matter. These Pokemon won't be around next season. And Wiggly comes in, just going to delete this. So, just, yeah, it's resisted, but whatever. You just got to... Any chip is positive, even if it's absolutely nothing. Now, down a shield against Wiggly, which has energy, is a kind of tricky situation to be in. I assume they're going to shield this and get an... Okay. I thought they'd shield and get off an Icy Wind before taking the next move. But maybe they're just going to go 2-shield whatever's left. So they get the Icy Wind off. You're going to farm up a bit. Kind of force them to shield now or go with their last Pokemon. They're shielding. I forget what's left. You're now at a second move. Have we seen the other Pokemon? Why are they double shielding here? Okay, you're going to have to... I was going to say you have to shield because that would do a lot of chip damage. Oh yeah, the Talonflame's left. Still, why wouldn't you try and just incinerate down with the Talonflame? Not that it matters in the ending here, but I'm surprised they didn't try and like incinerate down your Mantine with the Talonflame and then just have come out loaded. Yeah, but this game is over. Okay, Dragonite. Dragonite is kind of tricky. Berserker. Claws are still super effective, and Foul Play will not take you out. It'll chip you pretty low, and if you let it go, Trailblaze. I was about to say, my only concern is if you let that Foul Play go and they shield, they can maybe just flip switch and claw you down. So you did have to burn a shield there. You got some energy coming out of this for the Dragonite. Only going to get one. Oof. I was going to say only going to get one move off, but you are not even going to get a move off. So that is unfortunate. Night Slash chip there would have been great. And they make a catch on an Empoleon. So nice catch. Luckily, you have a Mud Bomb Quagsire in the back. Steel Wing is resisted. Hydros are going to hurt. I would throw immediately to force a shield or take this out. And you do force the shield. They will get off a Hydro. You kind of have to shield because I can't imagine this is the hardest hitting move you're going to see. So shielding the Hydro, just going Aqua Tail, thinking that between the Mud Shots and Aqua Tail, it will be enough to take it out. Maybe not right here, but hopefully a few more. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I was about to say, You've generally been good at counting. Getting off at Aqua Tail, again, this is fine chip because you can just wing attack down and they shield, and now you get to an aerial ace. I think that, like, why would they shield that? I think the Dragonite was just worried that even Aqua Tail chip would just put this in wing attack range. I doubt a Dragon Claw is good enough. Dragon Claw is not a good move. So not enough takeout. Okay. Last one here, I think. Bulky flyer matchup. Ugh. You could fake an Ice Beam, right? They don't... Water Pulse, Ice Beam. People run both, so they could be nervous. Yep. They are nervous. You can live with Sky Attack or Moonblast if you want to let this go. Now, can you get to a third aerial ace here before they take you out? And I think yes, and you can. I imagine they can Dragon Breath down the rest though. And you are not going to allow them to. You do have to burn a shield. I still think this is not a bad play because you otherwise would have been taken out. Going for a CMP here, but you lose CMP. But it at least provides you flexibility to figure out what you're going to get to. Because as soon as you go 4 counters here, you need to throw. 1, 2, just going right on 2. Doesn't really matter. You could have farmed up a little more, but you need to throw beforehand here. You're not going to take it out anyway, so I guess you're just trying to boost your... Because you would have lost CMP, so you had to throw before, and I guess trying to boost ASAP is probably one of the only ways you're going to win there. So Quagsire should come in just to farm down with those mud shots. And they give it up into Altaria. What are you doing? That was unnecessary. So now you just lost your shield Pokemon. And gave him a couple more Dragon Breaths, so now you have to throw a little quicker. Registeel. Nice having the Mud Bombs here. I don't know if this does over 50%. It's going to be close. They may be able to get a Focus Blast off here. You may take them out here. It's going to be really close. Whoa, 1 HP. Take them out. And now with that, you'll win. So yeah, I think you're just not to sound like a broken record, I think your fast move timing is generally good. You just need to start like team reading what your opponent has and start thinking about like, like again, the Vigoroth is the most obvious one. Of course, Vigoroth is going to have 2 answers to Annihilape, so you can't lock yourself like that. You just got to start thinking through like, okay, what is this? What do they have right now? If they have this Pokemon, what are they likely to build it with? Does that build beat any of my other Pokemon? And again, I always say, GBL, there's 3 things to win: Switch, Energy, and Shield. And to give up Switch in neutral matchups like that makes absolutely no sense to me. So I would stop. Yes, you're making good catches. Like you're taking resisted damage, but oftentimes when you want to catch to take that resisted damage, it's not to you need to like read to make sure you're not locking yourself in a bad matchup with full health. It's like you're using a Pokemon with like very little health left. Or like you really think your win con is the first Pokemon that you need to keep it alive. It's not so much just like I'm getting out of a neutral matchup to try and catch resisted on another Pokemon. Like that's not really the reason that you catch, in my opinion. But that is it. Anyways, thanks for the submission. We will go through the rest of the stuff that I have here and probably do more videos on the next season because those get views. So anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.